Welcome back to Fixing with Friends. We are back on the SN95 Mustang, and last episode we just finished the fuel rails, making that work. This episode we're going to throw some stuff back together onto the engine just so that we can get it to a point where we'll see if it starts. I know it's been a while. Anyway, let's get to it. The engine's bolted up and the starter's back on. Now we just have to connect all the hoses and the wires. Oh, and put the old alternator on because I don't want to deal with wiring it right now. I just want to put everything on, put the oil in, and see if it starts. This is actually connected. Come on. Where are my gloves? So much grass. It's a heyday. Come on, you slimy piece of garbage. It would be nice if it just slipped in, but nothing ever does. Guess it has to go back up a touch. Okay, that wasn't the worst outcome. This might not be the darkest timeline. Son of a bitch. No, I stand corrected. So, after I pulled basically this whole bracket off, not quite, but I finally retrieved it, and I'm going to leave it open so it doesn't happen again. Although that was a random fluke last time, so it shouldn't happen again. There. Now I can tighten that down. Just lightly snug. There we go. Try and scrape that out a bit. It's very dirty. I'll probably have to clean it. Alright, whatever. So I think that's where I'm going to call it for tonight. My hands are really dirty, and that's not good for replacing gaskets and wiping stuff down. So yeah, maybe if I have some spare time tomorrow, that's what I will do. That was smooth. Huh. I don't remember where these go. And then there's a bunch of short ones. Should be fairly straightforward to figure out at least, but I was not planning on taking this long. Cool. Let's see what we can find here. One, so I must have to go to the other side. Oh no, here. Cool. This is not going to be the tightening procedure, so. Well, that probably saved me 15-20 minutes. So I've just been kind of figuring out and remembering what goes where. So this connects to here. I have to disconnect this, but that's obvious because this actually connects down here. That goes there, these go here, that's pretty straightforward. This, I'll have to see what other vacuum lines aren't there, but otherwise I can just get a longer vacuum line and connect the fuel pressure regulator to it. And then there's another little outlet, or larger outlet here, that I suspect goes to the PCV on the other side. Come on. Tell that's been on there for a long time. There it is. At least my glove, bastard. Why are you such a hoser? Which way is best? It's kind of snaky. Oh, plug it in. Sure, let's cut it there. See if I can do this without shaking too much. I need more hands. Why do you do this to me, Internet? Why? I forgot to run the harness, which means the injectors are going to be fun to attach. Right in there. Yay. colorful. Where did you go? That one's not shielded. I'm gonna move it over here. Doesn't get too hot. That one didn't click. Maybe this one will. Oh. So the spark plugs from the original engine are a little oil fouled. I'm just gonna clean them in some gas, since that's what they're cleaned in normally. Alright, now we find out how much this needs to be modified. It's certainly dirty. Might be able to squish it on, it's a little long. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this out first. Worst case, I just cut this a bit, but squish. Bend. Yeah, that's too long. Okay. I mean, this part expands, so I could theoretically cut somewhere around here and then slide it over. I'm hesitant. I could just buy another one, but I don't really feel like it. Let's try clamping this side in. I feel like there should be one more, but there isn't. We can try here, I guess, around that circle. Seems like a waste. What else could I use? I guess for today I'll just bend it a weird direction and then we'll go from there. It's definitely not intended to go this way. Yeah. I mean, for idling, I will probably be fine. Probably make the mass airflow sensor angry though. Be really weird right now. Really, really weird. There's connectors that don't seem to go to anything. That's always a good sign. Alright, I apologize, but that's the best you're going to see of me installing this absolutely massive Serpentine Belt. Alright, engine fan. Alright, so obviously I've messed something up. Which way does the tension? Okay, that seems right. Upward angle. May not actually fit on this way. There. tuck that under now. Come on. Alright. It's not perfectly straight, but maybe I can slide it. Actually, I think that's just all the way up. Max tension all the time. See if it stays on or if it comes off, but I don't know. I don't know. These aren't the right spark plugs, so we'll see if they work. Because on the other card, this is in the front, not on the side. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look up which one's which. So, for some reason, this is just weird. Okay, so it goes 5, 6, 4. This one is the shortest. No, this one is the shortest. Quite tired of jamming my hand down here. There, that one's on. 5. See if that's a good enough connection. Since again, these aren't the right ones. 6, 4. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Alright, so we may just have to put it on hold until after I can find some spark plug cables, but we'll put some oil in it, though I don't know actually how much oil has to go in this one. That's kind of nice. So one full jug is basically 2/3 of the way up. So I borrowed a cable from the Datsun. I have no idea if any of these even have contact, but we're gonna find out. Place your bets. I have doubts. It's the wrong key. Ah, maybe I should have dealt with that first. It's really interesting to push the clutch in. No seat. I suspect none of these are actually contacting. Even if they are, this might not be. So, I found the problem. So I had forgotten you have to screw this part in, so none of the injectors were firing. Well, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Next episode, we are going to jump around in time a little bit and fix a whole bunch of random things that were wrong with the car when I bought it.